Hey everybody, welcome back to the Real Estate Machine Show and a very special eXp Minute. I think this will last a little longer than a minute, but I am very grateful to have, full disclosure, my cousin, Eric Eckert, here from just outside of Chicago, joined the eXp family a short time ago. And, I'm going to speak for the entire eXp organization that we're thrilled to have you and Jack aboard. And welcome to the show, Eric.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So give us the little elevator pitch on Eric Eckert and his real estate career and, how you got started and, we'll end up going through your path to EXP.
So I've been a licensed real estate agent since 2017, part-time for about 3 years. And then we're going on about a year now being a full-time agent. I was in luxury auto sales for about 7 years and just decided, you know what, now or never. I mean, we're going to do this or we're not. So made the leap to becoming a full-time agent and very happy that I did. My office is located in Downers Grove, which is a suburb of Chicago, west suburb of Chicago. I have a partner here. We are Unique Realty Services. His name is Jack Gerbrick, and we're just a two-man show here, just kind of doing our thing out in the Chicago suburbs.
That's awesome. So what kind of stuff do you guys do some flipping and stuff like that too, right? Like what's your business look like?
Yeah, so that's kind of how it all got started. I'm actually friends with Jack's father. I was introduced to him about 4 years ago, actually shortly after I got my real estate license, and he was looking to invest in some properties here in Downers Grove, investment properties. At the time, there wasn't really anything worth investing in. However, I did get a tip on a flip opportunity that I kind of introduced him to, something that I'd always wanted to do but hadn't. And just kind of showed him the numbers and we kind of game planned it. And we did one flip and another one and another one. And 4 years later, we've got, how many we got there, Jack? I think like 6 or 7 going, another 2 under contract closing soon, and another 2 we're getting ready to close on to sell. So do a lot of flipping. 15, 20 a year approximately. And of course we do the, traditional real estate stuff, right? Helping friends, family, colleagues buy and sell, real estate.
Outstanding. Outstanding. So what was your path to EXP? What did that all look like for you? Or what was it that really compelled you to make that jump?
A lot of different factors. When I first joined, or when I first became a real estate agent, I was with Keller Williams, and was very happy with Keller Williams, even up to the point where I left. But as our business started to grow, you get Coldwell Banker calling you, you get all these other brokerages calling you, trying to get you to jump ship. So you start listening and you start hearing what all of these different brokerages offer by way of whether it be marketing or just support, generally speaking. And Jack and I have a friend who knows some successful eXp agents, let's say, and he has been in the business 40 years as an executive in corporate real estate, and now also working with eXp, and just kind of told us about what some of his contacts at eXp were doing, and that he was actually going to join eXp, and that he recommended eXp to us, and we sort of just kind of game plan that and saw what that looked like for our business and what the future could bring Unique Realty Services, not in terms of just support for growing our brokerage business or even our flip business, but also adding additional revenue streams as well.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that so your other partner, he 40 years in the business, came out of basically corporate levels, C-suite level real estate,
Hmm.
and went out, got his well, renewed his license or got his license in his state to become aligned with eXp Realty, and then he in turn introduced you guys to the model
EXP.
essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Yep.
So that says a lot that a guy with that much experience, it's been around for a long time, that may have, traditional models in his brain from forever and ever and ever, brick and mortar, the whole gambit of the traditional model. A guy like that, it's a hell of a credibility for somebody like that to actually recognize the power and the disruption that eXp Realty is really bringing to the industry.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't agree more. He's a wealth of knowledge, and I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. I mean, being so used to a traditional sort of brick and mortar real estate, um, brokerage to moving completely online, um, maybe not being entirely foreign to him, being that he was, high up in the food chain, so to speak, from an operational standpoint. But just being comfortable enough and trusting in the processes and the systems that EXP has to make that leap into, a fully online, brokerage is it says a lot. You're right, Chris.
Yeah. So, a couple of the things, we could dive in a little bit to, what EXP has to offer. Obviously, we're dealing with the brokerage. We all go out and we sell real estate. That's like that's the main thing. We're an agent owned company. There's stock involved here. There is a component, a piece called revenue share, which I think that you guys are really, kind of geared up for from a team building standpoint. You've got contacts in other states as well as I do. And that was one of the things that really compelled me to be licensed in multiple states and practice in multiple states with basically under one banner and one cost and income and cost structure. That was a big deal to me.
Right.
What's your position on that?
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. To to have that revenue share model for one, and not be a profit share model, right? Is outstanding. I didn't even know something like that even existed, but to show when it was shown to us on how easy it is to, I guess, sort of expand our team by bringing on other agents to EXP and showing them the benefits, or just introducing other agents to EXP, showing them the benefits, obviously letting them make their own decisions on whether or not they're a good fit or we're a good fit for them. It was really great because it helps us take our business to the next level without having to really invest too much of our own time with different training models and getting them familiar with our systems and that sort of thing. It's like, hey, it's already done for you. We've got the contacts here that are going to be at your disposal as part of our team. If you ever need anything on top of the managing broker for the state and all of the other resources that are going to be at your fingertips simply by logging online. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I think it's a piece. There's a couple pieces that I think people miss when they originally look at EXP. I think there's always kind of this preconceived notion of what it's all about, and the two things that always stand out to me. Well, the first thing, I suppose, not in any particular order, but one thing is, for independent brokers and maybe even team leaders that can really, without losing their brand identity or a
Right.
lot of the stuff that they're doing, they can just take their business, plop it onto the EXP platform, and just run a million miles an hour.
Right.
And you get the benefit of all of that, like you said, of all of that technology and all those resources and the collaboration, which is the second piece I'm going to mention. Really without losing a step. But what do? You give away and you give up a little bit of that, a lot of the compliance and the you got your errors and omissions and whatnot, but you're giving away all that liability and compliance from an independent broker standpoint. That
Right.
Just the value proposition is off the charts. And then you take the next piece, which is collaboration, and that's one of the major reasons why I wanted to have you guys on this show. So we technically are not in the same group within eXp, right?
Right.
The fact of the matter is we're still business partners. We're still aligned financially. And when you grow, the company grows. When I grow, the company grows. And
Right.
you're a shareholder, an actual shareholder in the company, everybody gets lifted up. So I
Right.
want nothing but the best for you. Listen, you're my family, you're my cousin. I want nothing but the best for you. I'm
Right.
thrilled that you're part of this this company and that we're aligned that way. And I think that we can do a ton of business together. But you're also aligned with 60,000 other agents that
Right.
you've never met before.
Correct.
And there's going to be a welcoming. Listen, not all agents are created equal. Some agents are jerks, or some agents, they don't care about anything. But the reality is that generally speaking, within eXp, everybody is so collaborative and willing to give and share the playbook, if you will,
Yep.
and just help everybody grow. That it's a really, really good feeling to be a part of, and so that we're all part of something bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's invested in one another's future, right?
Exactly.
And in helping, because we're all shareholders in the company, it would be, well, frankly speaking, stupid for someone not to want to see a fellow eXp agent do well, because you're going to benefit from that. I mean, selfishly speaking, but it's the truth, right? And I wasn't aware of that aspect of things at eXp, because you're right. Sometimes when you do, join other brokerages, you do hear about other agents sort of, there's a little bit of ego involved, and I don't get any ego at all from whom I've been in contact with at eXp, whether it be people helping us on board or people that I was introduced to as part of my upline, people I'm aligned with, right, who are doing tremendous things. It was like, yeah, absolutely, come on board. Yeah, I do all this business, but I'm never too far away for a phone call, because we're all in this together, Chris, like you said, and we're all invested in one another's future.
It's what makes it different. It's what
Yeah,
makes it different.
yeah, you're right.
That financial alignment
Yep,
that you don't get until you get it
right,
is so critical, and that's the reason why 60,000 agents today, and 19,000 agents when I joined, in September of 2019. I mean, that's crazy growth. And a year
Yep.
from now, you're going to be doing a video with somebody, and somebody's going to ask you the same question. Well, when I joined, it was 60,000. Now it's 95 or whatever it is. So
right.
it's some crazy things happening, and it's exciting. And again, I'm just thrilled that you're involved, and it gives you and I something else to connect on, and
Yeah, absolutely.
hopefully do some business and make some money together, right?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah. So listen, why don't you tell if somebody wants to get a hold of you for some business out in the western suburbs, or wants to hear about eXp, how do they get a hold of you the best way?
Yeah, maybe social media. Any one of the social media, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, we're even on YouTube, but those are probably the big two: Facebook, Instagram, that everyone's using, right? At Unique Realty Services, all one word, and that's it. So, Unique Realty Services, Facebook, Instagram, we're there. You can reach us that way, or hit us up on LinkedIn. We're there as well.
Beautiful. Eric, listen, happy Monday. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you.
Got it, cuz.
Next
Anytime.
time we'll corral your buddy Jack and get his pretty face on here. All right.
Right.
All
Thanks,
right, buddy.
brother.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.